guys, so today's video is going to be a little bit more low-key. I made a little drink, and I have a brownie here. And I'm just gonna kind of play around with my makeup and just do it how I would if I was doing my makeup to go out. Not going out, but if I were, this is what I would do. Just sit down, have a drink, do my makeup, and play around. So I'm going to start with the Becca Backlight Backlight Priming Filter Primer. I turned the light down a little bit, so hopefully this lighting's a little bit better. Now I'm going to take the Revlon Color Stay Full Coverage Concealer, and I'm just going to apply that right onto any of the blemishes that I have. I have a lot of redness right now, and I don't know if it's because, like, just this overall stress that's, like, going right now. Also, my sleeping pattern has been off the wall. Typically, I go to bed, I'm not really like a super early sleeper, but I will usually go to bed between like 11 and 12 every night, and then I'm up usually around 7. That's kind of my body's just natural time to wake up. And lately I've been going to bed like 1 o'clock, and then I'm waking up at like 10, which I don't know, maybe that has something to do with it. I'm also not drinking as much water as I should be, which right now more than ever I really should be, but it's just hard when you're not in your normal like daily routine to remember to do that. So I need to, that's probably playing a big role in my skin. Okay, so for foundation, we're just going to mix together the Jane Iredale Beyond Matte Foundation, which I'm obsessed with this stuff. I don't have much left, so I should get some more ordered. I'm going to mix that with the Make Sense Pearlizer Foundation, and this is almost gone, but it's just like it's a foundation technically, but it's more like a liquid highlighter. So mixing them together just gonna make the matte kind of be not so matte, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna mix those together and then we'll apply it to my face. Okay, so I moved the ring light. I'm not sure if it'll be better right here, or I don't know. We'll see. I'll look back when I watch the footage and I'll determine for future videos. But I'm going to do my eyebrows now, and I've been doing them a couple different ways. Sometimes I've been doing them straight across because I don't know. I think that looks really cute. And then some days I've been doing them where I arch them, and that's kind of what I used to always do, was the arch. But I don't know. I like the straight look. It's kind of cute. It kind of looks like model off duty look. I don't know, but Tate told me that I look like I had angry eyebrows, so I don't know. I'm just gonna do them, and we'll see how they turn out. We'll see what I'm feeling when I get to the arch. Apparently I went with a super bold eyebrow, but I got it really messed up. So I'm going to take a concealer. This is the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer, and I'm just going to clean up under my, on the lower part of my eyebrow. So I'm just going to pick it right up. I'm curious to know, how many of you guys do your eyebrows before your foundation? Let me know below if you do your eyebrows before or after your foundation, because I'm super curious. I thought everybody did their eyebrows after foundation, but apparently not, so let me know. I feel like it would be so hard to do my eyebrows after foundation. Like, I don't know, or before foundation, yeah. Because then when you're going with your foundation, you have to go around your eyebrows. I don't know. I'm just going to use a fluffy brush to, actually it's not even a fluffy brush, it's like a dense brush, just to diffuse some of that down onto my eyelid. Okay, let's take that same concealer and define the top of my brows too. I don't do this like on a day-to-day basis, but since we're just playing around, let's go ahead and do it. And I'm only going to do the outer part. I don't really ever define the front because I like that to be a little bit more fluffy, where I like the tail to be a lot sharper, so you can tell I don't do this very often. And it's always, the biggest tip is to always just make sure you're blending it out. So if you're trying something you've never done before and it doesn't turn out quite right, just make sure you blend it out and you can always make it look good. Okay, we're going to take that same concealer now and apply it to my under eyes. We're going to full force, full blown, crazy, intense makeup. Tate and I are doing chili tonight. I've had it on the crock pot all day, so maybe I'll make it like a little date night, like put on some cute clothes, and I don't know, probably not, probably won't do that, but maybe it's a good thought. Let's bring that right up onto the eyelid. And I'm going to use that little thin brush, or that brush I was using for my eyebrows, to really press it up. Let's use this flat brush to kind of press it up. Yeah, there we go, that's better. So when you put the concealer on your forehead, depending on what you want the illusion to be for your forehead is kind of where you'll place it. So I feel like I have a pretty big forehead, so I like to do the concealer down here more and then contour with a darker shade up higher. However, like let's say if you feel like you have a small forehead, maybe you'll pull that concealer up a little bit higher onto closer to your hairline. I'm going to contour today with it's actually a concealer, but it's a really dark shade for my skin. It is the shade 80 Espresso. It's the Revlon Color Stay, and you don't need a lot at all, just that tiny little dot, and that's probably actually way too much anyways, but yeah, see that? So we're just gonna blend it out, and don't worry if your contour gets too dark, because you can always take your foundation brush and go over the top of it. So I probably we'll see how this turns out, if I want to do that or not. Did you see Coda? He's behind me pouting for some reason. I'm not gonna use my foundation brush because I want it to be a stronger contour, but I'm gonna use this stippling brush over the top of it just to slightly diffuse some of the color. Okay, we're going to do the same thing to my forehead. With this, you have to be a little bit more careful if you use a concealer, because it tends to kind of stick to your hair and look a little bit not even. So, see, I just put it right into my hairline. That's cute. So we'll go and blend that out. See how it's like kind of sticking into my hairline there? So you really have to be blending. And I'm gonna try to bring this down onto my jawline. And I've really been liking this brush for my jawline contour. I'm just going to drag it and blend it back onto my neck. So you have to be really careful because you don't want it to look like you have a beard. So I'm for sure taking this foundation brush, and I'm actually even going to pick up a little bit of the foundation I still have and go right over the top of that and onto my neck. So I just taste tested the chili and it was amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna go underneath my eyes now and just kind of set in place some of that, the concealer. And this is just the Naked, let's see, Naked Skin Ultra Definition Pressed Finishing Powder. So I don't like to bake underneath my eyes because I feel like it really settles into the creases. But I do sometimes, if I do a full coverage look like this, I'll use a, ooh, I just got mad. I'll use a pressed powder. Put that on top here too. And then on my, I think I'm going to take a powder bronzer and contour over the top of what I already contoured, just to kind of set that in place. You know what? I might actually, just to make that line a little more seamless, I'm going to use that pressed powder right along the edges. Okay, next we are going to take this loose powder. This is the Revolution Luxury Baking Powder. I'm just going to use the back of that pressed powder and apply a glob of it there. And then I'm going to take this beauty sponge and pick it up. I like these ones because they're have like that angled, chiseled edge to it. And I'm going to just kind of carve underneath my contour, just to clean that up a little bit, make it a little bit more defined. So I'll use my ears as a guide. So I'll kind of look where I placed it on this ear, right above the earlobe. This one's right above the earlobe as well, so then I kind of know that it's even for each side. This one seems like it's lower though. Doesn't it look lower? Maybe my ears, oh no. I'm gonna pick up, oh my gosh, look at my shirt, I don't know if you can tell. I'm gonna pick up a little bit extra on here and just kind of press it around my nose. Okay, and then we're gonna take that powder bronzer I used, and I'm gonna use this brush here, and we're gonna, oops, that was the wrong brush. Where's my nose contour brush? Okay, so I found my nose contour brush. We're gonna pick up some product on there, and we're gonna just chisel it on the side of my nose. And then we're gonna use a little bit more to just kind of define around my chin. So this part, you gotta take carefully because again, you don't want to look like you have a mustache. But I do want to bring up my chin a little bit. Okay. So next we're gonna go in with, let's go with the blush. I think I'm gonna use, let's use the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the shade Feisty. This is just a really good color for just like a neutral flush to your cheeks. It has a little bit of a like terracotta undertone. So it just kind of, see how it adds just like a nice, just like warmth to your skin. Nothing too crazy. It almost looks like it kind of blends in with your contour a little bit, which is nice. And then I always like to put a little bit on the tip on my nose. I don't know why, but I think it looks cute. And then a little on my forehead too, just to kind of add an overall like blending and cohesiveness to your look. Okay, so we're gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit. I love this thing, and I'm pretty sure that it's back, like it's back out temporarily to get. So, oh my gosh, I hope this lighting isn't super. I'm gonna use this shade here. I think it's Glow Getter. Yeah, Glow Getter, and just apply that right to the tops of my cheeks. Okay, so for my eyes, I'm going to use the Morphe Jaclyn Hill Ring the Alarm palette. And this is just like, these are my colors. These are my jam. So I'm going to I'm going to choose the color Rush, I think, to start off with in my crease. So we're just going to pick up a little bit of that and just go right into my crease. I'm going to bring that same shade down onto my lower lash line. Okay, I'm going to take the like a more deeper color. This is Secret. It's a lot like more darker and like brown than I would normally go with. But I'm using a dome shaped brush, and I am going to just pack that on the outer corner of my eyelid. Okay, and then we're going to take, this is a flat brush, and I'm just going to pick up the color, let's do Serene. It has kind of a reddish undertone, and I'm going to put that kind of right over that brown color I used, just to add a little bit more of a burgundy undertone to it. I don't know. We're going to blend that out. I'm actually going to stop with that palette, and I'm going to go to, this is a little single eyeshadow. It's an Ofra Gold Rush eyeshadow. So we're just going to pick that up with a flat brush, and I'm going to focus that on the inner corner of my eyelid and just kind of feather it in to those darker shades on the outer corner. Okay, so we're going to take a dome-shaped brush. I'm going to use that same golden shade, and I'm going to focus that on the lower, it's like kind of in the center underneath my eyelashes, and pull that in. So now we are going to sweep away this powder. So I have the sun coming in over here, and I kind of feel like I look really not cute. I was liking it, and then all of a sudden I noticed like I have that like golden hour glow coming, and I'm like, this isn't good. So we are going to take a pencil liner, and I'm going to just line my waterline. And then we're going to curl my eyelashes with my eyelash curler. Obviously, what else would we be curling my eyelashes with? Do I look kind of like a skeleton right now? I kind of feel like a skull. Okay, so for mascara, I'm going to use I've been using this a lot lately. It's the L'Oreal Voluminous False Fiber Lashes. And I just like how it makes your eyelashes super dark. It makes them look thicker, but also still fluffy. I don't know, I like the way my eyelashes look with it. So I turned on the ring light again because I don't know if if that'll help, but I'm gonna just go ahead and line my lips with the L'Oreal Color Rich Matte Lip Liner, and this is the shade 112. And then we're just going to tap that with just a gloss. This is the Lip Sense, just a regular glossy gloss. Alright guys, so that is the finished look. Sorry for the lighting change. I hope that you had fun just sitting here chatting with me while I do my makeup. I I hope everything's going well in your life, and if you need anybody to talk to, just let me know because I'm always here. All right, bye guys.